Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I want to take a look at a little strategy game that, it came out last year, but I haven't really played it much until now. It's called Interplanetary, and the idea is, well, it's an interplanetary war between a bunch of different players, or AIs in this case, and you're basically going to shoot weapons across huge interplanetary distances, and apparently you're going to have to compensate for the motions due to gravity and other problems. Build out your technology, and hopefully you're going to be able to kill your enemies. So I'm going to set up my research. First thing I want to do is get my orbital assembly, which gives me missiles. It's a good way to get my weapon systems upgraded. Before then, I'm gonna start building some stuff. Now, railgun is the weapon system I have right now, but I'm not going to research that just yet, or I'm not going to set up one just yet. I need a solar plant for power, and then I need a mine to give me minerals, materials from the planet. You have a finite amount of materials on your planet. They get used up over time. If you run out of materials, tough luck. So, yeah. What else? So this planet, as you can see, is the blue marble. I'm just going to run time forwards. It is not quite the same as the regular Earth we know, because they have lowered the sea level to make sure that everybody has the same amount of land on their planet. So the other planets are obviously synthetically created, and they had much more land mass. So to compensate, they lowered the sea level a little here. I'm going to build myself another couple of mines. Just keep attaching mines here. Oh, yeah, do that. Because the first few turns you really kind of want to make sure you get your material input growing faster. That will be a big constraint. Maybe someone will start shooting just yet, but I don't see anyone that's going to do this. Let's actually go for it. Let's build an offensive weapon system. So I'm going to build another solar plant in Africa near Ankh-Mor, and we'll build a railgun next to it. That will be our first weapon, and then hopefully we'll be able to shoot somebody with it in the next turn. Next player. Let's just zoom all the way out. Hit next player. So this is simulating. It's people are shooting. Whoa! Who's that? Who's that that's doing the shooting there? Somebody very aggressive there, but not very accurate. Orange is Jebediah. Thrill Master Extraordinaire. Well, I'm going to take my opportunity to try shooting back at someone. Now, I'm just dragging this out. The further I drag my mouse out, the faster the thing is projected. And of course I control the angle. And then the entire system is subject to gravitational forces of not just the central body, but of all the objects in it. And here's a problem. My gun is actually pointed this direction. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything this turn. There's nothing interesting in this direction. And it will use energy, so I'll probably have to make a decision as to whether to build something else first. Let's see what we can do here. Let's build a telescope array, because that will actually get me some intelligence on the other candidates around here. I don't really have anything left to upgrade here. I could do that. I guess I could try upgrading the railgun. Does more building damage, but it'll do less population damage. I like that. I'm going to upgrade my railgun already. And let's just take a pot shot. I don't know if there's anything we can reasonably hit, but I'm going to take a chance. Oh wow, the range on this is awful. Yeah, I either shoot it hard in this direction and there's nothing it can hit. I can shoot it in this direction. There's nothing that's going to happen. Next, let's see who shoots. Nobody is shooting. Everybody is biding their time until the right moment, or perhaps waiting for their weapon systems to turn, to come to bear on the target. And by come to bear, of course, what I mean is they're waiting for the planet to turn around. So there we go. I think this might be a good solution, but what's going to happen is this one is going to come in and deflect me that way. This one's going to deflect me the other way. I'm just going to go for it. In fact, I'm going to make it go as fast as possible to minimize the deflection. But I'm going to go for it. There we go. It probably won't hit, but it'll be fun to see if it does. We have no new technology being researched at this time, so I'm going to start researching kinetic defense that will allow me to defend against the enemies, and I could also build a missile launcher, which is slightly different from the railgun. I think I might do that. Let's build a missile launcher on this side of the planet here. So you notice that I'm putting them on different sides so that I have a wider firing arc, so to speak. Right. Weapons are primed. Let's see how it works out. Next player. Bob is going to be... Oh, Bob is getting hit. Targeted by Jebediah. And... Excellent. Excellent. That is good. Poor Bob. Poor Bob. Everybody hates him, being close into the sun. So now I should have 2 new weapon systems online. We have a railgun, which again, this thing is going to be pointing the wrong direction. But now... At least it's close enough I can make a reasonable attempt to hit, who is this, Jebediah. Let's do that. So I'm going to kind of lead the target a little and hope that the deflection ends up being correct. Similarly, this missile, I'm going to aim right down there. I think this will work. Click. Now the missiles, they have terminal guidance. So when they get close, they will fly around and try to hit something that is actually important, but because I don't have enough intel, I can't actually see anything on the target planet. So I'm just gonna pick a place and, you know, hope that I hit something. If you go into the intel section, you'll see that I have 30% intel, which means I should be able to see material or intel buildings and super weapons, but I don't have enough to actually see their weapon systems. So yeah, I'm going to need to build some more of those things. Maybe I can upgrade my telescope array. Oh, actually, no, let's not do that. My telescope array is here. Maybe there's an upgrade that I have which would give me more intel. Huh, LiDAR. Let's try that. Maybe if I go back and take a look at them now. Now, it's still at 30%. The intel doesn't get updated. Now, an alternate thing I can do is I can go into the cities and perhaps ask them to do things. So there are things such as observation agencies, which will increase my intel. There's also quantum encryption hubs, which will do the reverse. It will make the other races have a harder time seeing where I am. Let's just go with that, okay? Zoom out and watch this run. Watch this happen. Go! Missile! Yes! Hit target! And hit target! Jebediah is getting pummeled, but you'll notice that no icons came up here. I hit Jebediah, but I did not see anything. Well, let's see how my intel situation is improving. Jebediah. Yes, I can now see some stuff here, but that's where we hit. We have kinetic oh, they're already deploying kinetic defenses. I'm going to have to come up with something better, I guess. Valentina out here. Valentina has a solar plant and some other stuff. I can't see their cities though. Paradoxically, it's harder to see cities than it is to see all these important strategically important installations. Okay, I'm gonna just work on mass biochemical things here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's improve our solar cells. Maglev servos means I can now build defensive systems, which will be useful to defend my cities. Now, are there any cities that are close enough together that I should pair them up? No. I'm just going to start out here and build a kinetic defense system right here. It will protect my missiles and my city, and hopefully no one will be able to take this down. I'm also going to add a solar plant. Yeah, let's attach a solar plant to Seepwell. Oh look, I guess Argentina finally takes possession of the Malvinas. Thanks to sea levels. Move to targeting. Yes, we want to shoot things. Target my weapons. Now, you'll notice, by the way, that the velocities of the planets are actually way too low. So the velocities of the planets are artificially low. So it's not like you're going to be doing Hoffman transfer orbits to target these things. You're going to just be offsetting these no more. Oh, insufficient energy. Oh, man. And if I'm going to do that instead, hold on then. Let's cancel that. Weapon is already set up. I need more energy, don't I? Oh, and this is on the wrong side. Okay, well, I guess I do have to go with the railgun. I mean, I could try targeting someone else that perhaps has more interesting things to hit, but Jebediah is the one that's here. Thanks to the fickle nature of interplanetary warfare, Jebediah is the one that is my current enemy. Okay, let's go for... Let's just see, is there anything else? No, there's nothing else I can spend my money on. Zoom out. And let's see if this happened. Let's see if this works. Next. Bang! Oh, wow! Shots were intercepted! No! Damn it! Their kinetic defense system is now blocking my weapons. This is unfortunate. We're going to have to advance research into lasers faster than I had hoped. So we zoom out. So yeah, the main weapon systems you have, obviously missiles and railguns we've already shown. If you go into technology, you can start researching all the way up to gamma ray lasers. Yeah, EM drives. Yeah, well, I guess they work in video games. At the high end, you have mass drivers that lets you take asteroids from the asteroid belt and drop them. They do a whole lot more damage. And then you have orbital lasers, sorry, solar lasers. Solar lasers are way more powerful. They have an area effect and they come out of the star. So yeah, gamma ray lasers, they instantly hit the target. They're very targeted, but they do a lot less damage. So they're good for like slowly taking down cities and things like that. They also use a lot of power. So I actually do need power because I was running out of power last time. So let's do that. You can also upgrade your various things. I think composite rebars. No, I want to get that capability, but I don't have it. Not enough resources. Okay. Should also start building some mines as well. I may have overstretched my weapon system this early on. Still. Let's see if we can get out. Oh, look! Now Valentina is coming around. Dare I make myself the enemy of the best Kerbal, the most capable Kerbal? Let's do this. So we're going to hit her solar plant, because that's the only target that we specifically know of. And I guess I'm going to continue shooting at Jebediah, because otherwise I don't see any other way of making this happen. Gonna aim about there. Let's go for this. Ready? Go! Shoot! Fire! And hit the target! But I may have hit nothing of consequence. Meanwhile, Jebediah's weapon just goes wild. And Valentina... Oh, it hits the target and I damaged something. Oh, I'm sorry, Val. Your solar plant may have been very green, but it was also in the way of my plans. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to work on my resources. That's really my kind of top priority. So, solar plant... yeah, solar plant... Oh, no. Solar plant here. Oh, no. Solar plant here. And... I can't afford that. Can I afford to upgrade this? Yes, adaptive solar cells. Because we want to make sure that my defense systems have enough power when they are needed. Railgun. Oh, railgun attacking Valentina. So, one way is you can, of course, do it very fast, and it will, try to get Valentina to move as... because you're going fast, you get there and she's moved less. But if you slow down, you can, of course, make sure the trajectory of the weapon more or less sits along the orbit and is therefore more likely to hit. So, there's a bit of strategy going on in how you decide to fire your weapon system. Again, here we're going to do pretty much the same thing. And we're going to hit Valentina, pick that target. Where was the solar plant that we hit? We might not be able to hit it again. I guess we are going to be able to hit it. Because the rotation of the planet figures into the targeting solution, so you may not be able to hit. With a laser, you can't hit anything on the far side of the planet. Here we go. Valentina's shooting back at me. And she, of course, does not miss because of her amazing skills. My railgun hits, and a moment later, the missile. Yes! Oh! Destroyed one of her buildings. We have destroyed, and we can click on it to see what we destroyed. There's now a giant crater where once there was a solar power plant. I've finished researching this here, which allows upgrades. Oh, EM things, okay. But now I'm going to spend 3 turns researching gamma ray lasers. That's pretty badass that they go straight to gamma ray lasers, not even X-rays or anything else. They're just like, let's go for the most high frequency lasers that we can manage. Of course, I'm not sure how well gamma ray lasers go through planetary atmospheres. Okay, so now we're doing okay on power. Let's build some more mines. Mine, and that's that. Can I build something else here? Active radar, quantum encryption hub. Yeah, I think we want to try and stop the enemy keeping track of me. Build the weapons, or fire the weapons. So this way, it's going to be hard. Actually, it's not that hard for me to hit Valentina. Again, what we'll do is we'll try and just shoot it like that, and hopefully it'll hit her. And this one, again. Yes, that'll work. Target planet. What are we going to hit here? All we're seeing is solar planets because she's masking our intel. Yeah, let's start hitting here. I don't know, let's start doing that. Let's go, let's take them both out. 2 things with 1 shot. And we're all set up there. We have gamma ray lasers research happening. And we'll actually zoom out because I think other people might be firing. We're the only people firing. So we shoot things up, and the gravity of Valentina grabs them, and we hit their buildings, and we hit their cities. We can't see their cities, but we know that we've hit them somewhere. I'm guessing there may be a city there, or maybe a city there. We don't know, we need more intel. So, 2 more turns before the laser systems are within our reach. I'm going to upgrade this to include more solar power. And I'm going to build another mine here so we have the materials to build more upgrades. And then we will have the lasers online any minute. Okay, so firing weapons, Valentina. Valentina is really not in a position that we can hit her with. We can't... I guess we could try curving a shot like that. I'm not sure how likely that is to work. I'm curving it basically using my own planetary gravity. Yeah, let's try that. And then the missile. The missile's just going to go... Oh, it's going to go like this instead. Again, we're going to curve it using our own planetary gravity. Target planet. Pick a suitable target site here. Let's just do that again. Try and hit it equidistant between these 2 devices. And... fire. Oh wow, who's she shooting at? I'm totally expecting Val to, like, shoot it in some crazy way. Oh, wait, I'm gonna shoot myself! Okay. That didn't quite work the way I expected. Still, I did hit her, and I destroyed some enemy buildings. Oh, poor Valentina. I'm sorry, it's nothing personal, but you are the one that is... We are but ships passing in the night. You'll also notice, incidentally, that for gameplay reasons, things orbit the central star in opposite directions. So it's not like the real solar system where everything would be orbiting the same way. You can set that up if you like, but it does tend to mean that the engagements go on longer, and it can be a little unfair for certain players that end up in a poor position. So enemy buildings destroyed. Yes, destroyed the solar panel and the mine. The mine, not the mine. While I do like shooting mimes, I'm not shooting... I'm shooting mines in this case. Okay, let's just keep hitting Valentina. Let's actually do this slower. Let's try... Let's try that. Missile? Oh, missile's coming out the right way. Let's just go straight at it. I think that'll work. Because you gotta remember that she is moving. Valentina's planet is continuously traversing the world that we know. Okay, let's hit a mine there. Are we going to build anything? Anything worth building? We are going to have a laser coming online, so let's make sure we have a solar plant, because the lasers do take a ton of power. Let's do that. And another mine, so that we have the materials to continuously upgrade these. Research is going to go fine. Come back to the big map, and let's look at this. So yeah, the game was released in May of last year. Hasn't really seen much updates lately, and you're not going to really find many human players online. So if you're interested in this, make sure you have someone to play it with. Oh, it destroyed enemy buildings. Come on! Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Catch it! Yes! Enemy buildings destroyed, enemy buildings damaged, and now we have the magic of lasers. So I'm going to have to figure out what way I'm going to shoot these, because we're rotating, and I want to make sure that when the time comes, that my laser is in the correct place, in the correct orientation. Okay, I'm going to transfer... here, we'll do it in the southern hemisphere. Lasers, and a solar power plant. Again, we're wanting to make sure that we have as much power as possible, because those lasers are really power hungry. Weapon systems online. Railgun online. Aspect is not good. Let's go and see if we can pick somebody else out. This might be a long shot. I mean, it is a long shot to hit someone this far away. Bob, I think I'll try that, right? It may not work. Yeah, let's try that. Look at this. Maybe there's a chance to hit some of these guys. I don't know. Missiles. Missiles are looking good. So I'm going to go for the fast shot. I think that will be good. And again, Valentina is my target. She's kind of moving out of my range now. We are both going in opposite ways. What could I hit? More solar plants. Let's hit this solar plant because it's almost dead. You want to just keep hitting the same thing, pummeling them till they have nothing left. Okay, let us watch how this goes. Oh, new technology. I need to research something. So yeah, while I'm doing this, I think I probably want to improve my recycling. I can also research like nuclear reactors, and which take material from the planet and convert it to convert them to energy, which can help. Okay. Weapons are hot. We've got to watch them in both directions. Here's the missile. I think it might be lagging a little, but we get a hit. Unfortunately... Oh, no, it does hit something. Destroyed an enemy building, whereas this one just disappears off into the asteroid belt to hit some poor innocent space slug. Just minding his own business in his little home, waiting for a girl space slug. Now, the good news is we have the power of lasers, and I think the power of lasers is where I'm going to leave this game. Once we have the lasers demo, I can show you. I think we will leave it up to your imagination as to how the rest of this goes. I won't show you all the weapon systems because obviously I don't have really... It doesn't really fit into a 20-minute episode. I'm going to shoot this solar plant right here. Or a mine. Or maybe we should be taking out their mines. That seems like a good plan. So you see that it only hits a single spot. There's no area of effect when it comes to the lasers. But they don't miss. You basically get one shot. There's no chance of you missing. And it's great if you want to just burn down their cities slowly. It's less good because, you know, it has its disadvantages because you can't shoot at the far side of the planet. And so you might want to hit the target, but then realize that it's the city you really wanted to finally finish off has turned around to the far side. Okay, yeah, I'm going to hit here, take these down. And let's build some stuff. Let's build... Gonna need some more targeting. We need to know where her cities are, so telescope array. And I'm going to upgrade the solar plants, adding the adaptive solar cells function. There we go. We still have power to power our defenses if necessary. And let's see if we kill anything in this last turn. Let's watch this. Go! Oh, new technology, man. I thought I'd selected molecular recycling. I guess that took just a very short time. Let's actually do this. Ultrasonic projection will develop shields. And shields, of course, are what you need to defend against lasers. So now that people like me are starting to deploy lasers, it's a good time for me to be knowing how to defend against them. Go for it! Yes, lasers hitting the enemy building. We have the railgun shot, and I think they're going to miss. They're both going to bank around the outside and be lost to the depths of space. And I think that is a perfectly good place for me to leave this. You get the mechanics of this game, it's basically planet-based, very lightweight strategy. There is intel and counter-intel that lets you, try and mask your buildings as a defense. You have defensive weapon systems, you have offensive weapon systems. There are 5 major systems in the game. There are building level upgrades, and it's kind of fun for the money. It's good because you can play hot seat with other players in the same room, or you can play it on the network if you have other players, but if you go online, you're probably not going to see many people playing this because it is a kind of an older game. So yeah, the game is Interplanetary by Team Jolly Roger. It's available on Steam and many other gaming emporiums. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.